Alright, back. Let's continue. Continue our little adventure. Alright, I should reload my weapon. Boom. Let's explore the hospital further.
Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
Just get us there.
Alright, the... Okay, salvage that.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens is still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage. Right choice. Still. Hard to sleep some nights.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Morden.
Not developing. Modifying. Much more difficult. Working within confines of existing genophage. 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable. Could cause total sterility, malignant tumors. Could even reduce effectiveness. Worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable. 1 in 1,000. Perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
You're saying
Like
it was
gardening.
just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Morden? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians. Not me.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes. Refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced genophage, us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy. Destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment. Simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
It's kind of sick because how the genophage works is that the baby will be born, but the baby will not. If it's affected by genophage, it will not develop nervous system and it will die as a stillborn baby, which can be pretty traumatizing for mothers. And I can pretty much understand why the Krogan are pissed off about that. If only 1 in 1,000 stillborn babies survive.
No restraint marks. Volunteer.
But then again, Krogan procreate quite a lot.
Willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accept it as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega.
So
Rest, young mother.
Mordin is so conflicted about using the genophage,
It's better.
yet he still defends it as necessary. At being necessary. Yeah, I guess.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Morden.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives. Then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified
Come on,
genophage
Shepard.
Project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But
Guilt tripping hard here.
Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor. Genophage affects fertility. Doesn't kill. Still.
Yeah.
Caused
It's not killing if it's already dead.
behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
If you need this much soul searching to get over it, maybe the genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations. Effects of Krogan population increase. All pointed to war. Extinction. Genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
You could have cured the genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos on Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
So you're willing to sterilize a species based on the evidence of a few simulations?
Yes. Millions of data points. Years of arguments. Countless scenarios. All noted Krogan fragmentation as dangerous. No unified culture to support repopulation. Would have been war. Turians and humans destroying Krogan utterly. Genophage was better. Saved lives.
Now, I kinda agree with Mordin about the genophage. That the genophage was necessary. Because of Krogan aggression. But then again, I need the Paragon points, so I have to pick this option.
Look at the dead woman, Morden. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
4 Paragon points for that discussion. You can also agree with Mordin, you can get renegade points for agreeing with him. But it doesn't really matter in the long run. What you say to Mordin here.
This might be useful.
Mordin will make his own decisions later about the genophage. He doesn't need your input on that. But we will get to do our decisions quite soon. There's a sick Krogan there, we can talk to him. That Krogan is actually a missing scout from the Urdnot clan. And we have to convince him to return. And we can do just that once I hack this little datapad here. Alright, so let's talk to the sick Krogan.
You killed the Bloodpack guards.
Not Bloodpack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm a nerd, not scout. Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The Chief Scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Erdnot.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Mordin, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I mattered.
You've got a bruised ego. You got caught and beaten, so you tell yourself it was for something important.
That's not true. I need to stay. They're gonna cure us all.
You're not a real Krogan. When a real Krogan gets knocked down, he gets back up.
I did. I got back up every time they hit me. So many times.
You're lying there right now like a Vorcha grubbing in the mud. You gonna just lie there, Vorcha?
Screw you, human. Nobody says that to me. Nobody keeps me down.
Damn right they don't. Now get back to Clan Erdnot and report in. Go. Go!
So nice. We convinced him to leave.
Nicely done. Fortunately, subject is unlikely to be contagious.
Leave the place. Yeah, we have plenty of Paragon points. I kinda want more Renegade points, so I'm gonna focus on them soon.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot could cause a significant
So this is gonna be the final fight, final battle of the level. And then we can end the mission. Boom.
Hold fire, Shepard.
Can't see shit, Grunt, when you're walking in front of me.
Should do the trick.
Ouch, there's more coming. Ah, shit. Boom, 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 boom. Let's wait for my shields. Nice. Let's keep going. Boom. Dead. Nice. Need more enemies. Power cells. How much heavy weapon ammo do we have? Oh, we have almost no heavy weapon ammo at all.
Incoming.
Well, that's too bad. Come on, Grant, out of my way.
Watch it.
Come on, die. Nice. Ah, shit. Incinerator's not ready. Could have used that.
I'll put them down.
Let's kill the Varren. So there's Verloc Guld, the clan chieftain. Verloc clan chieftain, we're gonna kill him. There he is. Chief Verloc Guld, we're gonna kill him. 1 second. Let's use concussive shot so we can get rid of that barrier more effectively. Boom, 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 boom. And you're gonna die. There goes. Very anticlimactic death for the chieftain of Clan Verloc. Let's bypass this crate, get the cash in it. Even though we don't really need the cash anymore. We should have pretty much all the upgrades that can be purchased from shop. Maybe there might be something left at the Citadel. Citadel and Omega that we still have to buy, but that has to wait for now. Now let's finish the mission. Let's find Melon. Melon should be around here. Somewhere in captivity or something. The Bloodback have forced Melon to help them develop the genophage cure. Now we're gonna bust him out. And there he is.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
So yeah, he came here on his own free will. Motherfucker.
He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse, and I'm going to fix it.
Why work with Clan Weyrloc? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Weyrloc, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Weyrloc. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Weyrloc's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
We're shutting your lab down, Malin.
Shutting down more than that.
You can't face the truth, can you? can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity.
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait, you don't need to do this, Morton. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer.
So obviously if you don't stop Mordin, Mordin will shoot the brains out of that guy.
Finished, Malin. Get out. No Weirlock left. Project over.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special task group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special tasks group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weirlock willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Morton. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Now the problem here wasn't that Malon was trying to cure the genophage, but the problem was the way he was trying to cure the genophage. He was using living test subjects like humans and other Krogan, even female Krogan, to try to cure the genophage. And Mordin didn't agree, and we didn't agree with that. If we want to cure the genophage, we want to make it ethically. So remember
Maybe
that.
you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
This is the research that included tests on living victims. It's tainted.
Right now, victims died for nothing. Keep it. Use it. Death's worth something. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
So now this is one of the biggest decisions in Mass Effect 2 regarding to Mass Effect 3. Whether to save the genophage data or not. So choosing this will destroy the data. Choosing this will obviously destroy the data. Choosing this will save the data. And choosing this will save the data. So let's hold on to the data.
Keep the data. Better to have it and not need it.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data.
So now
Local copy.
we don't have to cure the genophage, but if we want to cure the genophage, we at least have the data available.
Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
I'd like to look around a bit more.
So let's look around, hack this computer. If you leave, you cannot hack this computer, so make sure you stay longer and hack this computer before you actually leave the area and end the mission. So now we got the money, and now we can return to the Normandy. Or wherever we get to go. So I might as well talk to the scout, talk to the mechanic, and say goodbye to Rex and return to Normandy. And save the game there. Okay, sorry about that, the fucking game crashed again in the loading screen. Figures. It's because of the recording software that I'm using, it doesn't really like the loading screens of this game for some reason.
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Weirlock.
Cool.
Based on population profiles, Clan Urdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Weirlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding requests for Grunt and one for Shepard.
One for Shepard. breeding requests. Alright, so let's say goodbye to Rex.
Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could, but I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
Nice, so said farewell to Rex. Now let's report to the Chief Scout about the missing scout, and also give the
More win in the pits.
combustion manifold to the mechanic.
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that basin back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
Talk to you later.
Nice. That's the, now the combustion manifold. Hello, Mr. Mechanic.
If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful. I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tomka.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
Krogan placed so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me, which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Nice. So now we can pretty much leave Tuchanka for good and return to Normandy. And I'm not gonna go talk to Grant or Rex on this video. I'm gonna save that for next time. So yeah, let's head back to the shuttle. Head back to the shuttle and save the game. Normandy. Let's skip the cinematic. Nothing interesting there, just a shuttle flying to the atmosphere. Hopefully this loading screen doesn't crash. Crash the game, I mean. Well, it didn't, that's good. Alright, so that's it for this edition of this episode of Mass Effect 2. See you next time.